I have a confession to make. I'm a wood hoarder. I have a hard time throwing away scrap wood. Really? So when my buddy Sumo asked me if I wanted to take part in a scrap wood challenge, I don't think he knew how ready I was for it. Let's do this, Dirk! No. Shh. To keep things interesting, Sumo has given all his participants 3 minutes for the entire video. Let's put that time up now. I'm cutting 16th inch thick potic and hard maple here. To clean up the bandsaw marks, I brought each piece to my belt sander thicknesser. Next, I glued each side and used my mini panel clamps to line up and then clamp the wood together. Once that was dried, I brought it back to my bandsaw and started the process over again, cutting and then cleaning up each section on my thicknesser before once again hitting the clamps, alternating each piece. After that was dry, I used my table saw thin strip jig to cut my newly created checkered block into 16th inch slices. I laid a strip of carpet tape out and added each rectangle, gluing edge to edge and finally front to back as I increased the thickness. Here's how it looks after removing the clamps, and here's my second mass of rectangles made from purple heart and hard maple. The process was nearly the same, but due to the shape I staggered things and generally made a monster out of it. Fortunately for me, I was able to get the shape I wanted on my bandsaw. I sanded it a little to knock off the square edges. Back on the bandsaw, I cut a couple hooks. I like a bigger hook for anything over about 1/4 inch and a small hook for anything less. The second push stick just needs a nice V cut at the top and will be the sidecar to my larger push stick. Because I lose just about everything, I drilled a couple holes in each, added slugs on my smaller stick and a couple magnets to the main push stick. Now if I lose it, I'll lose both pieces. Smart. Oh wow, we've got a lot of time. I guess we'll spend the rest of the video showing both off. I like having two hooks on opposite sides as the top of the cut always rests on the top of the stock, allowing me to put force downward. Most push sticks I've used are great for thick boards, but they don't do so good for thinner stock. I'd like to thank Sumo over at Sumo's Projects for putting this on. I made a longer video of this build. Let me know if you'd like to see it over on my second channel. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, and I thank you so much for being a part of my shop. Please leave a comment below. Come find me on Instagram at MakeThingsWithRob, and remember to keep making things.